This is budget friendly while not being cheap. Welcome to K&D's Homestead. I'm Donna. My last video, I showed some metal raised beds that my husband got me for my birthday, which is next week. And I was really excited to get those beds, and I'm still excited. Before I wanted to put an affiliate link in the description below, I wanted to see what the quality was, how well they go together. I wanted to see, all that stuff before I promoted that product. Well, I have one put together, and it's not filled up. I just got a few scoops of dirt in it right now. But I wanted to show y'all what it looks like put together and talk about it for just a minute, because I do think it's a good product. They are less expensive than some of those bigger name brands that you see everybody on YouTube using, and I'm not knocking those. Those look like great quality. I'm not going to name them because I'm not here to bash them. They look like great quality beds. However, for the beginner or somebody that is watching their budget, I do want to talk about these because they are a lot more budget friendly. And I wanted to show y'all what it looks like. And I do like them well enough that I'm going to put the links down in the description below. They are Amazon links and they are an affiliate link, but I do feel like they are going to be a good product that I'm going to enjoy using. Let me show you. Well, you can see one I have put together right here, but I'm going to bring you closer up where you can see more about it. I want to start with letting you know how easy it was to put together. It's just bolts and wing nuts. Now, I did use the drill to tighten the wing nuts down because I couldn't trust my own hand strength, but that's all it was to put it together. It was super easy. I did it by myself, so it took me a while, but that's not a negative to the product. It just, it took me a while. It might take somebody else half the time that it took for me. But anyways, it was very easy to put together. This is a really strong metal. It is a sheet metal. It's painted, powder coated for rust prevention. There are 3 stabilizer bars in the middle. Now, this particular one of mine is an 8-foot long, 4-foot wide, and 2 feet high. And it's just a few inches shorter than what I've been using in my wooden boxes. So it's a really good depth. But I do like the strength. The corners are very strong. They come in a lot of different colors. Now, I want to show you, I went around the inside edges and laid cardboard folded like an L. And I did that because I have very uneven territory here. My the land, the slope is kind of wavy, and I had trouble finding places to set this thing and there not be some kind of gap under one place or another. That is no fault of this raised bed. It's the fault of my ground level. So what I did was put those cardboard pieces throughout on all 4 sides, and that's going to keep the soil from seeping under. So when I built the wooden boxes, it was a little wavy here and there too, and there was some small gaps here and there, and the soil did seep out, and I had to constantly pick it up. I'm trying to prevent that altogether, and that's why I've put the cardboard around the inside to try to catch that soil and keep it from seeping out. If you are a new gardener, a beginner, and you're going to start out with raised beds, I want to offer on my channel this as a choice. Now, there's a lot of other good choices out there, of course, and I'm not knocking those the oval shaped ones, and there's so many brands. I'm not knocking them at all. I just wanted to show y'all this one. I'm really happy about it. I like it a lot. I think I'm going to enjoy using it. and I really love the colors. Well, this color anyways, this green, but they have a lot of other nice colors to choose from. I also want to say this about filling these raised beds. I know it's a popular thing across the internet where people don't want to fill the beds completely full with all soil, because it does take a lot of soil to do that. For me, and my experience in the past, I did that 1 year with 2 of my boxes, and what I found later on, it took probably a full season. It might have taken a little bit longer than that, but I filled my one of my original beds. I don't know which one it was, but anyways, I did not have enough soil to fill the bed, and I didn't want to buy that much because that's a lot of soil. So I added, I think it was pine logs to the bottom, and that is a popular thing, and I understand completely why people do that. And I did it, and I regretted it, because when those logs and pieces of wood start to break down and decompose, what do? They attract insects. I mean termites and ants. And I had the hardest time. I know it took me several seasons to get rid of the ants. Now the termites, I'm not even sure if they even cause any damage to the plants, but of course they will eat on the wooden boxes. And that's what happened to me, was termites in the, because that's a natural thing. I mean, insects are drawn to decaying material. But the worst part of it was those ants, and I just about couldn't get rid of those ants. And I swore to myself I will never do that again. So I will fill these new raised beds with all soil, which I can do because I've been composting and making soil for years, and my compost pile and soil has built up to such a high pile that I could fill lots of raised beds with that pile. Now I know for people who might not have that built up, you got to get your soil somewhere, and it's very hard to purchase that much soil, you know, getting it up by the truckload. For me, I just want to explain why I will never add wood, whether it's you know, cut pieces of lumber or downed wood such as trees and chunks of wood like that, or even wood from our wood pile that we might use in the fireplace. I will not add that kind of material again, because it is a magnet to the ants, and in our area we are very prone to fire ants. I will take the time to fill this completely with soil. I just wanted to put that out there. And the last thing I want to mention is, according to the site, this 8x4x2 holds 478 gallons of soil, or 64 cubic feet. So for anybody that's having to buy soil, there's some measurements for you. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope if you're interested in a bed, you will at least take a look at the link that I'm going to post below and go see the products, check them out, and do some price comparing, because this is budget friendly while not being cheap. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye bye.